All right, let's talk about arrays briefly. Java also has a special type of collection called an array that you can think of as a restricted version of lists. There's some restrictions, and one of them is that when you declare an array, you have to say the size. That's even more constrained. Secondly, the size can never change. So when I say new string 5, then I get a list of only 5, or sorry, an array of only 5 strings, and that's all that can ever be. All the items have to be of the same type. There's no methods for an array, and the syntax for processing arrays is similar to Python. So whereas the list in Python is the first class entity, it's like the thing with the special syntax, in Java, arrays are the most important, or the first class entity that is a sequence of objects. There's not really a Python equivalent. I mean, there kind of is. There's like NumPy arrays, or you can force an array in various ways in Python that are a little quirky, but it's not quite a thing you would usually do in Python. Okay. So arrays are like very restricted lists. They have a special syntax that looks like Python lists, and their size can never change. So why do you think Java has both of these things? It has both lists and arrays. And if an array is basically just a list with fewer features, why bother? What do you think? Give me some thoughts. Yeah. Lists do have more overhead than arrays, so arrays are more space efficient. That's one reason. Other thoughts? Yeah? Right, I guess it gives you a hard cap on how much stuff you can store. I mean, yeah, although I would say that's a lesser reason, yeah? Yeah, I guess it makes it less complex. It's, as I was just saying, keeping choices away from yourself is good. Those are all good thoughts, yeah? It's also time efficient, yes, and you'll learn exactly why in 61C. But arrays are they're more performant is the main reason. I mean, yes, they're more constrained, and sometimes it makes more sense, but the number one reason is arrays are really performant. Reading and writing from them is faster. They use less space. 61C talks about exactly why this is the case. Okay? All right. Why do you think Java favors arrays over lists? So in Python, they said the list is the thing that everyone should learn the first day of their programming. In Java, arrays is like the default choice, so to speak. What do you think? So Python picked list, Java picked arrays. Why? Yeah? Arrays are faster. Yeah, and it says something about what the languages were designed to do. So I'd say Java is a language built for performance. That was a really important feature. It was supposed to be code you can write that will run on any computer very fast. And then Python is built to be beautiful, simple, and elegant. And that's the reason that Python code tends to run more slowly. It wasn't engineered as a language to be as fast with normal programming practices. Now again, you can write perfectly really fast Python code. There's ways to optimize it. You can always write C code that the Python code calls. And if you look and learn about like machine learning these days, which is incredibly compute intensive, the libraries tend to be in Python, the ones you interact with, like TensorFlow or PyTorch or these sorts of things, or Keras. But when it comes to like the basic features of the language, Java, again, built for performance versus beautiful simplicity and elegance. When you take 61C, you get to learn the C programming language, which is even more performant. It's an even lower level language where you think even more carefully about memory, because you think about the layout of things in memory in C, whereas in Java you don't. You can't access that information. But in C you now have much lower level access to how memory is used. It's harder to write code in C than Java, but it's even more performant. All right. Any other questions or thoughts on this one? All right, last